morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into a very special Memorial Day podcast. I'm your host, Casey Dobson. Thank you for joining me today. Oh, wait, there's no one even joining me because there's nobody that's there. I'm pointing at the imaginary little person symbol and there's a zero beside it. I wonder why. What are you guys doing that's so important that you can't tune in to this award winning broadcast? All three of you. I've got one. Oh my gosh. This is this is exciting for me. I appreciate it. Thank you for my coffee. I appreciate it, my dear. That's right. This broadcast is brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee. Mm. That stuff just shoots you into the moon. Anyways, 1 minute in, let's get into it. Week 8 recap. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it a little bit. These matchups this week were very, very not one sided, except for about one matchup. The matchup of the week did not disappoint, and we know one Rally Monkeys is like, that's right, I've got the best team. I'm the best. We're the best. There's another team that is starting to probably panic, and that would probably be somebody we'll talk about in a minute. And there's another team that should have had a much bigger victory than what he walked away with, but stupid MJ Melendez was left out. You might start knowing who I'm talking about. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's start with the bottom that we have here. And I don't mean because he's down at the bottom or both the teams are down at the bottom. Yes, Eric, we're going to start with your matchup. Swinging Low versus Bucketheads. Again, another Sunday and another. We should find a fun title to call Sunday when it comes to just like Eric, like complain day or something. Here comes another complain day or just another wine day or something. But yes, I agree. There's another person that's in this household that just served me my coffee that actually now officially hates Sundays as well. Because when you're looking like Monday through Saturday, you've got the win in the bag. Sunday comes along, elbows you in the face, and drops 4 home runs, 62 strikeouts, and all of a sudden you're looking up. Again, I always bring up this story. I love it. I went to bed one Sunday evening with a very nice, shit eating grin on my face, believing that I had defeated one Christopher Walker by a score of, I believe, 7-5 or something like that. And then I woke up the very next morning and seen that he had won 6-5. Why, you ask? Because one Miguel Cabrera hit 3 home runs, thus flipping the score of the RBIs and the home runs and giving it to him, or tying us in RBIs and he took over home runs. So Sunday is the equalizer. Just I that just don't be going into Sunday celebrating a victory like, yeah, everything's hunky dory because teams just start to produce. And then other teams just don't. It's crazy, isn't it? Let's check this out. Swinging Low won by 1 home run, but of course, Bucketheads did not. He made it interesting. Brian made it interesting. Okay. This was a very close matchup. A 193 batting average, but with 12 home runs. They tied in stolen bases, and Bucketheads had more people on the bases when he was hitting home runs because he took RBIs 37. He also took the average in OBP. Let's go to pitching. Bucketheads had more strikeouts, but with that beautiful roster that I supplied Eric, who Apparently, he forgot. He forgot. He had a little bit too much to drink last night, you guys. That's why he woke up this morning. He saw Ray. He's like, I traded away all these pictures to Casey, and then he traded them to Ray. I bet he wishes, no, motherfucker. I wish I had Gosman, Bassett, and whoever the Max Scherzer back on my roster. Not so much Stroman and Mitch Keller. Okay. So now Mitch Keller's been pretty damn good, but yeah, no, you fail to remember all those little details, don't you? You little, I can't call you little. I should call you a big. I'm sorry, boys. Coffee is essential to starting your day. The best part of waking up is knowing you don't got to go to work. Woo! Thank you. Again, yes, it's Memorial Day, and we can't forget what Memorial Day is. It is for those that paid the ultimate sacrifice for this country and for our freedom. And to them, we say thank you. I know that they can't necessarily hear us, but I'm pretty sure that each and every one of them would appreciate the fact that we are living it free. So, anyways, moving on. Thank you. I forgot where we were. Eric was playing Brian. Brian had an output. Austin Riley finally woke up. He's got a good team, guys. Brian, you have a good team. When I'm looking at your batting, it's just when it all comes together, you are forced to be reckoned with, in my opinion. Eric, looking at your team, honestly, man, it kind of feels like a ugly stepchild of Walker, like Isak Paredes. Okay, um, Adam Frazier is your second baseman, and then this Esteri Ruiz. Isn't his like batting average like two? Oh, 260. That's not bad, man. But yeah, he's fast motherfucker. But and stop bitching. Vladdy's gonna come around, or he's just battling something, and it's gonna be one of those injuries. So if you don't like him, trade him. Come after Nate Lowe, bro. He's sitting right there. Anyways, moving on. Pitching. Look at that. Jose Barrios is back. Chris Bassett had a bad game. You complained about it. Gosman is back. Max Scherzer's back. Just shut your mouth, okay? Corbin Burns had a pretty decent game. Shohei Ohtani. Look at that. I mean, he turned his pitching around. Whoa. Holy Lord. How am I supposed to eat this live on camera? Guys, check this out. Happy Memorial Day to me, right? This looks amazing. You guys are going to partake. And there's marshmallows on it. Holy crap. Good Lord. Mmm. This is good, people. I haven't even finished one matchup, and I got to sit here with this right here. This is not good. Anyways, Sunday happened, and it looked like Eric was going to go into a tizzy. If Austin Riley hit one more home run, he's probably going to lose his mind, throw his phone, probably punch a baby. I don't know. But he ends up walking away with a 6-5 victory. Let's move on to another matchup that went the opposite direction on a Sunday. One, Ray Ray. You guys might know her. She was sitting there, all excited, feeling good, saying, I got this. I'm about to win. And then something happened. One run turned it all around. One stinking run. And he gets a batting stat. She lost a little bit of the average. The OBP was close, but the hitman comes back in fun-filled fashion, and old Patrick gets to stay in sixth place. Pitching was definitely on his side of the board. Again, let's pull Eric back into this conversation. Okay, so Ray is supposed to be your kryptonite with her pitching staff that got a 4.34 ERA and a 1.29 whip. Really? Gosh. Do you wake up every morning just looking for like things to bitch about in your terms of your fantasy irk? I bet you do. Her batting actually is what you probably need to be concerned about. And I gave her all those players, like Cattell Marte, who used to be on your team, DJ LeMahieu. He's bounced around the league. Brian Reynolds, he's come across. And if JD Martinez stays as hot as he has, you've got some real concerns over there, sir. That's who you should bring up. But yeah, she's got a pretty good pitching staff with Hunter Brown and Mitch Keller. Um, Stroman, but Stroman's facing off against, I believe, the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't know if you guys know anything about Tampa. They're good. Whew. Anyways, yeah. The Hitman, he is staying relevant right now. So watch out, sirs and ladies. Lady, 7-5 was your final score in that one. Benchwarmers coming back in a big way over Mandalorians. 9-3 was your final score. Probably not even really close. Runs, home runs, RBIs, 44, 10, 29 to 24, 7, 20. Oh, average and OBP. Yep. Very good little foot race there between stolen bases, but Mandalorians was able to take that category. It was super close in the whip with a 1.27, but it was shaded just a hair to Mandalorians by uh, I don't understand. Like, I'm looking at it right now. Someone help me. Because when you do the thing, okay, because they got it broken down, 1.2, this is Mandalorians, 1.27058824. And then Benchwarmers, 1.27374. So when the 7, doesn't it raise it up to a 4? So therefore, he would have 1.2734 or 1.274, and then Mandalorians would be 1.27. The 5 would raise the 0 to a 1. So wouldn't doesn't 1.274 beat 1.271? Somebody look at that. Tell me if I'm wrong, because it looks like Benchwarmer's number is bigger, but yet they're giving the point to Mandalorians. I don't understand that. Anybody want to chime in? Anybody on the live stream going to chime in? I'm going to wait a second and eat this little blueberry marshmallow diabetic coma. I don't see anybody in the chat, so we're going to move on. That's fine. But I'm pretty sure that that actually should be Benchwarmer's score. Oh, what a fucking no. No, I'm right. It's 1.27. Those are the same 3 numbers. And then he's got a 3 after that, and he's got a 0. I mean, doesn't that say that that's a bigger number? And it's the wait, wait, Casey. The lower number is what you want in whip. Hot dog, Ray. I swear to God. I'm sorry, guys. It took me a minute. You got to backpedal this shit. So, correct. Mandalorians, you win the whip. You want the lower number, dipshit. The lower number. My God. Let me take another sip of this coffee. So, Mandalorians does win it. Yes. Anyways, moving on. 9-3. 9-3. Cool. Let's look at Strider. Let me get him. Let me get Strider. Josh, are you out there? Do you even watch this? Alex Cobb screwed you. That Dylan Cease. The loyalty that you have to Dylan Cease, man. I know you're probably like, nobody will trade me. So look at that Michael Kopech pickup. That was crazy. It's like he's out there on waivers, and then all of a sudden he just shoots right back into relevancy. It's nuts. You Darvish, man, that pitcher is probably he his he is a roller coaster of a pitcher. Most inconsistent guy from week to week. So crazy. So damn crazy. Anyways, we got a few more matchups, and we haven't even gotten a matchup of the week. Trippin' Billies versus Red Sox Nation. 7-4 is your final score there. Let's break this one down a little bit. Good golly, every batting stat went the way of one Shane, and it wasn't even close in any respect of it. I mean, it was just, that was a blowout, sir. Man. Then coming over to the pitching, quite the opposite. Not a blowout, but in some categories, 245 on the ERA to a 5. He beat you by, what is that? Several strikeouts. So almost 20. That's 18. Boom! Look at that math. Yes, sir. Because, yeah. Quality starts. We're close, saves plus holds. But yeah, but every batting stat. Where'd you get your batting stats? Oh, from the Braves, Matt Olson. But he only gave you a 185 average. I swear, man. Juan Soto, day to day. Shocker. But yeah, not for Marcus Simeon and Randy Arozarena. And look at Turner. Well, he didn't come back around, but he at least got you some stats. Carried you a little bit. Look who's coming back. That's something else I wanted to talk about. We got some names coming back to baseball today. I'm super excited. Come on, Mike Soroka. We finally need you, bro. You're healthy ish. Man, I would have loved for you to have been on my team, but I just couldn't hold on anymore. I had to pick up Matt Liberatore. We see how well he's doing over there. Speaking of which, that name might get brought up here in a second after I take another bite. But yeah, check it out. I wonder where Erod's going to go. I would love for Erod to go to the Braves, but yeah, there you go. Moving on. 7-4 is the victory there. Two more matchups. Let's go. Choking D's Nuts versus McCollin 25. This was not an easy layup by any means. Fernando's sitting there, makes a valiant effort, comes back, and Lord have mercy. I might have taken every single one of those pitching categories, but it was not pretty. Beat him by one strikeout. ERA, we were both in the threes. I beat him by 0.10 in the whip. I got two more quality starts and a few more save plus holds. Last week, I couldn't even buy a save plus hold. In my opinion, the score should have been 9 or at least 8-3. Had I played MJ Melendez, which I wasn't gonna, because once I found out that Sean Murphy was going to be playing, which that was the night game, so I'm not really sure. But anyways, thankfully I traded for, and this is I love bringing this up, or not bringing it up, but I love reflecting back on this, and it's for every team, but it's just for me because I'm not really necessarily paying attention. But I went and made a trade this week for Jorge Soler, and I traded away Matt Liberatore. This is what Jorge Soler did for me. This won me this week. I'm not going to deny it. 646, batted 318. Jorge Soler was in Colorado this week. I knew that. And that is what won me this week. 646. Had it not been for Jorge Soler, I would have lost. Because I traded a pitcher. I didn't get I didn't trade away a batter. And then I went and picked up for my 45th move one Spencer Steer, and that dude hits me a 2-run home run. And again, kept everything close. I mean, it's the moves that may make the difference in a win or loss. Just remember that, people. Remember that. Or it could also be the move that causes you to lose altogether. Yippee. What's this Kyle Farmer been doing? Yeah, that was a fluke. That was dumb. Dumb, dumb. Yeah, by the way, Anthony Volpe's out there if anybody's interested. That boy, God, he broke some hearts. He might turn it around, but not right now. Let's see. Clayton Kershaw had a bad day coming back, but again, y'all try going out there and pitching a game after you just found, your mother passed away 2 weeks ago, right before Mother's Day, too, man. Man, hats off to him. Ah, goodness. That's, ah, sucks. Fernando, what you got? You got Merrill Kelly. He's pretty good. Josh Hader, he's pretty good. Went and picked up J.P. Sears. Apparently, he's an ace that can only throw one strikeout. Kyle Gibson, Zach Greinke, really? Come on. And then he plays Tyler McGill. Thank you for playing Tyler McGill yesterday. I wish you would have played Tyler McGill the first time he pitched this week. That would have made me feel a lot better. That would have made your ERA. Yeah. And again, that's a move that he had to do because he was chasing strikeouts. And at first, it looked like Tyler was going to pitch the game of his life and lower his ERA. And nope. Nope. Now let's get into it. The very last matchup of the week. The matchup of the week. Rally Monkeys versus Drop It Like It's Hot. Let's get into it. Rally Monkeys said, I'll take all those batting categories except stolen bases. Thank you, sir. And I believe it was Sunday that was the deciding factor in this. But this is called foreshadowing. Now, 41 RBIs. That's crazy. Look at Ryan McMahon. My goodness. Guess where he was this week? Colorado. Till he gets his ass on the road. Guess what won't be being put up? Numbers like this. Gotta love those Colorado players. Only do you roster them and play them in Colorado, because everywhere else, that cocksucking son of a bitch can't do shit for you. I.e., look at what happened. Wait, was he in Miami? No, he was playing against Miami in Colorado, and he didn't get shit. And it wasn't until he faced the Mets in Colorado when he just went ape shit. But apparently the Mets don't have as good a pitching staff. Ha 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 ha. Fuck you, Mets. Anyways, nothing really from JT Realmuto, nothing from Walker against Walker, Jose Altuve, Bobby Witt, Mookie Betts had a bad day yesterday, went 0 for 5 in a game that had 21 runs, 10 on the Dodgers. Mookie Betts was irrelevant. Justin Tucker did not have a very good week, but Jordan Alvarez did. Look at that. Look at that. But then coming over here, my goodness, every batter on his roster contributed except Alex Kirilloff, but Yandy Diaz, Bo Bichette, Kelnick, that fat bastard Schwarber. What is he up to now? Is he still below 200? 168 batting average. 168. Don't worry though, we're entering into June. I hear he goes off in June, so enjoy that. On the other side, let's see what happened here. It was a little flip-floppy pitching, 8-3 in the wins, but he beats him by one strikeout. Gosh, you got to love that shit. And it probably came from a damn relief pitcher that got that, but 2.95 and 1.17 on the whip. Walker, are you freaking out a little bit about the fact that Garrett Cole and Aaron Nola kind of screwed the pooch this week for you? If you are, tell me. But I still don't care. Anyways, Luis Castillo doing Luis Castillo things. Andrew Heaney, he's not a strikeout guy, but just needed one. Just needed one more strikeout, and you at least would have tied that cap. But our number one team still remains number one. Drop It Like It's Hot. Rally Monkeys takes him down, those 7-4, thus projectiling him into the top three. Those were your final scores from week 8. Trying to think before I even got to this, was there something in baseball that was interesting that happened and we wanted to talk about it? And I'm drawing a blank. I couldn't really, but there are some names that are coming back this week. Royce Lewis, that cat. I hope to God he does something. I'm so ready for that. Mike Soroka comes back. Liam Hendricks is coming back. Manny Machado may come back. I'm sorry that it's all basically just about my team, except for Mike Soroka. If you have somebody that's coming back that you hope is going to start turning your season around, please let us know in the chat. All 3 of you, all 4 of you, whatever. This breakfast is good. Let's talk about week 9 and the matchups that are going to happen. We have 2, count them, 2 matchups of the week, and we'll break them down in just a second or look at them. But let's talk about those of us that, those of us that are not the matchup of the weeks. Hitman and Red Sox Nation. Red Sox Nation, Jason, I know you're chomping at the bit. Let's go. The Hitman standing in your way. He's in 6th place. That's going to be a matchup that Jason wants and needs to take. But I'm telling you, ever since the Hitman beat me, he's not a team to just bat an eye at and say, nah, don't worry. No, he's up there for a reason. Rayford Peaches will be facing off against Eric Croft and swinging low. These 2 teams are looking to try to dig themselves out of the hole they're in. Rayford tried last week, was unsuccessful. We all know that Sunday is apparently Eric's day to just lose his shit. And this past Sunday, Rayford decided that she too hates Sundays. So, what's going to happen? Bucketheads versus McCullen 25. Fernando's trying to claw his way back up. So is Bucketheads. And these 2 teams have powerhouses in terms of, I believe, their batting. Batting, maybe? Batters? Bucketheads, my money's going to go towards Brian. Just going to say. He's got a little bit better pitching, in my opinion. So, Bucketheads, don't hate me if you lose. I didn't mean to jinx you. Moving on, myself versus Mandalorians. This is always an interesting matchup. He's kind of like Shane, only older, I think. So, yeah, I'm looking for an L this week for sure. But here are your 2 matchups of the week. One, Trippin' Billies will face off now against the number 1 team. Hey, Nick, you're standing in his spot. That's what he likes to say. You're in my spot. You're my spot. Well, Trippin' Billies, you're 3.5 games back from 1 Nick, so this has to be a blowout for you to even take that spot. I don't know where to go on this one. I don't know where to lean. I feel like Dropping Like It's Hot has a good pitching staff, but in my opinion, not enough. I feel like Trippin' Billies has a good, well-rounded, all-around team. Like he did last week, he took all of the batting stats. I don't really think that that's going to happen this week against the number 1 team, but we shall see. Bench warmers versus rally monkeys. The number 5 team versus the number 3 team. This is going to get interesting because these 2 boys are very close. Okay, 52 wins to 51 wins, but it's because of the damn ties that Rally Monkeys gets to sit pretty in 3rd. Anyways, what is that? 3.5 games back? Yeah, so yeah. Benchwarmers, you too are 3.5 games back from Rally Monkeys. So be interesting to see. Those are your 2 matchups of the week. All right. See some moves being made. Andres Munoz getting picked up. He's supposed to be coming back this week. Tyler Rogers, Zach McKinstry was picked up. Daniel Lynch. I mean, okay. It's fine with me. Anyways, that is your recap of week 8. That was your looking forward to week 9. And that was your Memorial Day podcast for 2023. I hope everyone is safe, enjoys your freedom. that was given, or that we have. And may you all have a great week. Trying to think of everything else that might be going on. No, we're almost into June, people. All right. Have a good day. Goodbye. Goodbye.